Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup inventory for the end of 2020. So if that sounds like something you want to watch, keep on watching. So the first category is foundations, and I have 4 foundations. So I have two shades in 2 foundations. So I've got 4 foundations. I will be trying to do this every year from now on because I think it's interesting to see people's numbers change, but I've never done this before. I know that I bought these 2 this year, so I definitely only had 2 foundations at the beginning of this year, but I don't know that for every category, so I will share that when I know it and not share it when I don't know it. The next category is concealers, and I've got 2 concealers. I know that I didn't buy either of these this year, and I haven't used up any concealers, so I've still got 2 concealers. I forgot to start with primers, but that tends to be what happens in my makeup routine. I start doing my makeup and realise that I forgot to put primer on. So I have 2 primers, and I didn't have either of these before this year. So this is a new category in my makeup collection. I'm also going to put setting sprays in here because I use setting sprays before foundation if I'm going to use them, but I'm going to keep it separate from primers. I have got 1 setting spray. It is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and how I use it is I spray my face with this and then I powder over any blemishes I might have, and I feel like it just gives me better coverage of the blemishes and the oils don't break down the foundation. It also really helps with keeping the foundation on my nose. If I spray this and powder it down and then put foundation over the top, the foundation on my nose doesn't separate like it would if I didn't do that. So if I know that I want my makeup to stay nice all day, then I will use this, but I use it more as like a prepping spray rather than a setting spray. But I'm still gonna just have setting sprays in its own category, and I've got 1. And I didn't have this before this year. The next category is powders. I have 1 translucent powder and 1 pressed powder. I had the translucent powder before this year, and I bought this powder this year. The next category is bronzers. I've got this Hoola bronzer in this palette. I've got this Hoola bronzer as a single, and I've got this bronzer in a sculpting kit. Then the next category is blushes. So I've got 1 single blush, which is this NARS blush. I've got 5 cream blushes in this palette, and then I've got 4 more powder blushes in this palette. So I have 10 blush products. So I have got 6 highlighters. I have got 3 of these liquid highlighters, but I rarely use them. I have also got this cream highlighter in this palette, which I've never used. I got it as a free gift, and I wanted to try cream blush, but I didn't really care about the cream highlighter because I knew I didn't like them because I don't really use these. I have got a highlighter in this Highlight and Sculpt palette from Collection, and I've got the main highlighter I use, which is the Mary Luminizer. The next category I have is brow powders, and I've got this 1 palette and it has 3 brow powders in it, but these 2 are too dark for me to use on my eyebrows, so this is the only one I can use. I have then also got this brow mascara, so I'm just going to say I have 2 brow products. I have got 1 eyeshadow primer. It's just this MAC paint pot in soft ochre. This is the biggest category in my collection. I know this isn't the best angle, but you can kind of see all of my palettes. So I have 12 eyeshadow palettes. I know that this category is going to be going up because I'm getting 1 for Christmas. So it's 12/13, whether you want to count it as from when I filmed this, or I know by the end of the year I'm going to have 13 eyeshadow palettes. And in terms of the amount of actual eyeshadow pans in my eyeshadow palettes, I will put the number on screen as I don't know off the top of my head. These are all of my single shadows. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I will insert it on the screen now. So this is how many single eyeshadows I have. If you do it in terms of how many I actually bought, I bought 15 shadows, and the rest of them are depotted. So these are all depotted from a Morphe palette, these are depotted from Beauty Bay palette, these are depotted from Revolution palettes, these are from a Ted Baker trio. So for inventory numbers going forward, it will be this number, but obviously this year I've increased my eyeshadow collection by quite a bit, but you could say I got rid of 2 palettes by turning them into single eyeshadows. I have got 2 eyeliners. I have got the same eyeliner in 2 different sizes, so I've got the normal size and the skinny size. I have got 3 mascaras, 3 mini mascaras and 1 full-size mascara. Technically I'm just going to count that as 4 mascaras. I'm going to be getting rid of pretty much all of these by the end of the year. I feel like mascara is something you just cycle through. So I'll probably get rid of all of these at the end of the year, and I'm getting a couple of new ones to try over the Christmas period. I have got 4 lip liners, so I've got 2 pinky toned liners, 1 brown tone liner and 1 clear liner. I have got 4 normal bullet lipsticks. So I have one that's called Eva, and that's why I keep it. I've got my faithful Velvet Teddy by MAC. I have got this very close colour to Velvet Teddy lipstick, and then I've just got a red lipstick. I've then got 3 lip products that I'm just calling like the random category, because this is kind of a sheen, like a lip sheen. It's not a gloss, but it's kind of like a lip crayon type product. And then these are soft matte liquidy type lipsticks. So I've got 3 random lip products. And then I have got 4 lip glosses. I've got 3 big lip glosses and 1 mini lip gloss. I'm definitely going to do a declutter in the new year, because I've got things like this which I'm never going to put on my lips because I know how old it is. If you want to see that, let me know down below. So that is everything for my makeup categories. If I will put a full rundown on screen of all of the numbers so that you can just see it all at glance. I will also now put on screen my total number of products, so I will count that up and put that on screen now for you all. And I'll do 1 including eyeshadow, and then I'll do 1 not including eyeshadow, and then 1 number including eyeshadow. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I will hopefully see you in my next one.